So, hi guys, I wanted to show you really quick GuideStar and finding a Foundations 990. We talked about it in part one, but this is a nice little bonus I thought you guys would appreciate. So, you go to guidestar.org, you can type in Foundations. You'll see over on this side by my mouse, there's different ways you can filter, and it gives you explanations for pretty much everything. You'll see in foundations, there's quite a few, so we're going to narrow this down. I'm in Michigan, so we'll go ahead and narrow it down for Michigan. There's still 6,000, but we'll just go ahead and take a look at the Kellogg Foundation. They're a pretty big one in Michigan. So you'll see that there's different categories that they use to describe the foundation. There's their website over here, summary, programs, financials, operations. Feel free to look through all of the notes and explanations of these foundations. GuideStar has different levels of transparency. So you could have no award. You could have a bronze award for answering the most basic questions about your agency. You could have silver, gold, or platinum. And when I work with agencies, I get you to gold. Gold is it's really not that difficult if you take the time to think through your agency, what you offer, and take the time to write it. So I really want agencies at gold that I work with, if not platinum, but that takes a little bit more time. So we've talked about the 990s. So over here, there's tax forms because that's what a 990 is for a nonprofit. If you didn't hear me say it before, foundations are nonprofits, so they submit 990s just like the rest of us. 990s for a foundation is actually called a 990 PF, private foundation. Says it right up there. There's a lot of different tutorials you can find, especially on GuideStar, that describe all the different ways to read this and look at it, how to, make sense of all these numbers. But I like to look a little further down. We are looking for the communities and organizations that they have given to. This is what they pay their various contractors. It's a little further down. So here they start talking about some of the groups, grants to fund exempt organizations programs, amount involved, name of the non-charitable exempt organization. So that's one. All right, so really we're looking for part 15, and this starts getting into their grants and contributions paid during the year. So you'll see in this first column is the name of the organization and the address. So you'll see that this agency gives across the United States. And then purpose of grant. So there's a matching grant that was just $1,000, but the rest of these are all pretty significant funds. This doesn't necessarily mean that your organization can ask for 225,000 or 311,000, but it tells you that they're generally doing some much larger things. And you can read in their purpose of grant where it says for this first one, improve educational outcomes for Michigan students grades 2 through 8 by providing educators with instructional tools, coaching, and training. This other one talks about children and family and poverty. This next one says healthy living opportunities for children. So you're getting the gist that they like to fund children organizations in a significant way. This one says promote local agriculture, family economic security, access to healthy food with vulnerable children. So again, comes back to children, literacy. So you kind of get the gist. That's what the 990 looks like, and that's what you're looking for when you're looking at a Foundations 990, looking for all these little details. It kind of gives you a sense of this isn't necessarily for me, or hey, maybe I should look more at this. Thanks for joining my tutorial, and I'll see you later.